Hey everyone, welcome back to Tony Hawk's Proving Ground. I'm Incetic. With me on this is Blank Tester.
Hey kids, how's it going?
Canuck Dude.
I'm from an alternate universe.
And Zindictive.
Yo, bros.
So yeah, in this version, the PS2 Wii version, it's more broken up into, what area you unlock next. So we're heading to Downtown Baltimore here. We'll see some stuff that, you've already seen in the Gen 7 version, but you'll also see, some stuff you'll see here first, which again is going to be completely abridged and really confusing compared to,
I hope you don't be a sissy, man.
Yeah, don't be a sissy, man.
Okay.
One of the fucking descriptions.
Okay. Oh, the chocolate
that.
jammy, I remember that.
Chocolate jammy? Yeah, that's a special trick that was actually in Project 8, but I just never got it. You actually don't unlock a lot of the special tricks in Project 8 in your career mode. You'd have had to play as Free Skate as the pros that have that.
Huh.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's
like the chocolate jammy or the loci here. The loci? I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, actually translating some of the special tricks that were, made for the Gen 7 version back into this engine for this. But, if you saw Arto Sari's video episode in, Gen 7, it took you over here to Baltimore, and we'll do the same things here. Impress the ghosts, I guess, and then put on a demo for, 4 people.
It's not the first time you've impressed ghosts.
Yeah.
Impress the very laggy paper that flies around randomly.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
Are you afraid of no sleep? Are you afraid of no bed?
I'm afraid of the dark.
Well, yeah, some nights I am afraid of no sleep. I lie there and my brain just, thinks of a million things, and I never actually get to bed.
Yeah, I feel that.
Some nights, God, this is such an outdated reference.
I know.
But some nights I
stay
stay up, cashing in my swag bucks.
Yeah.
Sometimes I ball all night long.
Yeah.
God, I thought of that back in college.
Yeah.
Like when the song came out.
Yeah. Back when
been
half your
middle
audience
school.
were not born.
Yeah.
Back when, I hadn't even started these LPs.
I wasn't even born yet.
Yeah.
Yep.
That song
Buddies.
is still about ghosts.
Also, I just noticed you went from homies to buddies.
Yeah.
Damn, is that a downgrade or an upgrade?
It's like, it reminds me of...
Is it
Downgrade.
adjacent?
Yeah.
Well, that reminds me of a line that we had in a video that, in a thing that Skylar, Jalen, and I were working on, which was, hi, my name's Hudson. My friends call me Huddy. You can call me Hudson.
Oh,
Nice.
wow.
Alright.
Just, you can call me Hudson.
What
Continue.
about manuals?
Why is it called Plumber Theater? Is that a place?
I don't know.
can pretend
I
it
guess
is.
Once again, is that based on something in Baltimore?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're from Baltimore, let us know.
There's
I'm from the Bolt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God, I don't think they call it that.
The big
man.
bolt?
There's a BDG song about Old Bay that mentions Baltimore. So every time I hear the name Baltimore, I think of that song.
That's unfortunate.
I love BDG. I know you don't because everybody's always recommending him to you, which is why I don't recommend him to you.
Yeah.
Or
I'm
did
sure
you
if I
mean-
actually watched his stuff, I would find it very funny.
I think you would, but I'm also, I know what it's like to have something over recommended to you.
Yeah.
It's just annoying. Is that I genuinely don't know. Is that supposed to be a hawk sound effect?
Yeah.
It is
sound
supposed-
effect,
It's
that
video game
awful
sound
effect. I don't know
Uh,
either.
That's
It's terrible. I don't really like it.
It may be the worst part of this game.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which, I mean,
it's-
that's a pretty good thing
And
to
that's-
have as the
that's a-
worst part of your game.
For sure. The game is it's surprisingly well put together considering how much they probably had to staple together to get it to... the engine is old at this point.
Yeah.
And they still make it work, and, props to them. Page 44 and
Yeah.
Shaba, who worked on it too, and
Yeah.
You know.
I'm
I
glad
wonder how
that-
many hands were involved in the code.
I mean, page 44, you guys kind of fucked up the PSP version of Project H, but this game came out pretty good. Again, I'd say at least on emulator, it's a little tighter than Project
Yes.
8 PS2.
Yeah.
We're
Excited.
proud of you. Us
Yeah.
full commentators on a YouTube video. We're proud of you.
Your grandparents.
Yeah.
Yeah, the four
So
of us.
proud.
And then now for your birthday, I'm gonna give you an insignificant amount of money and a card.
Just
Here
like
you go, a $5 iTunes gift card.
44
just like
cents.
Tony Hawk, you're gonna give them $20.
Yeah. I was gonna in the first video, you got $20 from Tony and you didn't make a Tony 20 joke. Tony gave you a 20.
Oh,
The Tony 20, yeah.
you're better at this than me. Why am I doing this? I'm a
Because my
comedy hack.
microphone sounds like this.
Yeah.
You know what?
True.
That's true.
My mic sounds like this, so I can make jokes like this.
Yeah.
Mic quality over joke quality, as we say on the Incentic channel.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're not the only one.
Yeah.
Perfect flip, dude.
Yeah, what the flip? That was
Very
perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want me to mention another random thing that
Sure.
I don't know, you guys are
Whatever.
gonna move on past and no commentators are gonna like back me up on?
Yeah,
I
please.
live for these kind of things.
The 900 trick, you spin backside in this generation, but in Gen 7 they've updated it so you spin front side. That's why it looks weird in Gen 7. Because it's like
Really?
you spin the opposite way than you have for like the last 7 games.
I can actually see that.
I've never
Like when
really
we do
thought it
100.
looked off, but I can see like what. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I didn't actually take note on it, but I can actually see it, and I think you're actually camouflaging it a little bit because of the backflipping you're doing
especially
as well.
because since you have the 900 from the start in Proving Ground, like it's going to be backflip 900s the whole way, or at least for a while in both versions, because it's like,
Yeah,
I
right.
want points, let me just do that, and
Yeah.
that'll be like 45,000 points. But yeah.
Bob, we all know how much you know about skateboarding. What do you think about this topic?
My take on the topic is actually from a different angle. I'm wondering how many animations got, like animations would be a kind of thing that I would have assumed that you could transfer between the two versions so they wouldn't have to redo the work. But if they're redoing some of the work, I wonder how much of it is like obviously the level design, the level design sheets are probably being handed over. Maybe the early playable demos of each level are being handed over between the teams. I don't know who's designing what or like in what order or whatever, but like you would think that things like the 900 would be an animation that they would have just grandfathered in from the previous one. They wouldn't have had to remake the animation.
No, I mean, Gen 7 is a whole new engine, so...
Yeah, but I mean, like, you can still import the animations, I would have thought, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like...
You know the most
That'd be
about
my-
video game development. Though.
Yeah.
I mean, even then, I don't know that much about it. I would have assumed, because, like, other games, other engines, you can import and export animations because the animations are created outside the engine. They're created by animation programs.
Was this
I
an
didn't wanna
attempt
bring
to
this up
cheese
while,
this bit?
While
it
Nail
didn't
the
work.
Trick is being so featured, it looks like they kind of got the origin of the board a little wrong. Like the way you kickflip. Cheat.
Oh,
it's
the
never
center of
possible.
the board?
Yeah, like it kind of rotates.
Let's see.
Let's see if it's
Yeah, I
most
see what you
notable.
mean.
It's most notable when he's doing just a kickflip, but like, yeah, it kind of feels like it's
It rotates around a point underneath.
Yeah,
the body
that's
of the
what I'm
board.
Yeah,
saying.
I can actually see that
Yeah,
right now.
and I think it's probably they just took like the literal like average center of the. Oof. So basically, just like in the Gen 7 version, you crashed twice and you went, fuck it, I'm done.
Done. Fucking done with this.
Broke your
You
skull
ain't
on the
never gonna get
ground,
another
you're
trick
done.
out of me. I told you.
Yeah.
Sorry, I lost myself.
So what's better? Or I guess what would you want more? A crowd of like a bunch of people, but they all look like the same, or like literally only 4 people show up as the judges.
I kind of wish that I like 4 people, but I wish they had more significant colors so that I could see them from a distance. Because like if they hadn't called it out in text and then you verbally called it out with your mouth, I wouldn't have noticed.
I mean, imagine
Plus,
this is a ghost town of a city.
Yeah.
But 4 people have shown up to judge your skateboarding ability. And then after this, they're going to vanish off into the horizon, and you're once again going to be the last man on Earth.
I feel like
Post-apocalypse
it's like
skateboarding game.
more cooler to like impress a crowd than just like one person each. But if it's a wasteland sort of scenario where the stage is abandoned completely except for like a small group of people like watching you skateboard,
One
I mean, I'd be
official.
fine with that.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, in this case, the wasteland is unintentional. It's not supposed to be an abandoned city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, I would say, for technical reasons, I would be more... I would prefer to see 4 judges rather than, like, really shitty cookie-cutter people standing up there.
You said wasteland, and I immediately thought, like, what are we? Some kind of American wasteland?
Oh,
Well, I guess this is the true American wasteland.
I feel like American Wasteland, the name American Wasteland is such a wasted potential. Like, they should have taken the name really seriously and gone with, like, a plot about, like, the first third of the game is about stopping the nuclear apocalypse, and then you fail to stop the nuclear apocalypse, not through your own inactions or you get tricked or anything, but like the bad guys succeed, and then it's like about trying to build up a new society based around skateboarding as your thing. Like, that should have been the plot of American Wasteland.
I guess what I'm thinking is like Tony Hawk with Fallout.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've got to skate along the desolate road to like bring rations back to the settlement or something, you know?
Yeah.
I mean,
Collect the 5 rations in one combo.
I mean, basically,
Score
what we've
300,000 points to drive back the Raiders.
now, you know what I'm suddenly realizing? All we're doing is adding tricking to Death Stranding.
Yeah.
Which,
Yeah,
I gotta
mean,
say, I want to do.
They
I
have,
want
like- I
Death
want
Stranding
that.
2 to have tricking.
They have like trucks and motorcycles. Why don't they just add
they-
like a skateboard mod?
They do have a skateboard. They have the little floating platforms that you can ride on and you can skate on.
No tricking though.
So yeah,
you
just
gotta
add
bring that
tricking
in.
to that.
Yeah, just add tricking and it'll be great.
Yeah.
We'll go from a 9 out of 10 game to a 10 out of 10.
What
Yeah.
are we, some kind of Death Stranding?
Bad. No.
That's terrible. That's worse than my fucking pun joke.
That wasn't even a pun, was it?
Yeah.
Suicide
Man.
Squad, outdated, like, nonsense.
Man, these deaths really are stranding, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can just stop.
Let me find. I'll get a picture of me riding on the thing, and we'll see if we can add tricking to this. Let me see. I'm sure
right.
I have a picture somewhere here.
They should be around here somewhere. Hey, where are you guys? What? What? That sounds bad, man. But don't worry, I'll take care of it.
What's going on, Dustin?
How'd you like to do me a quick favor?
So yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, here, we just started Dustin Dolin's checking episode, and we started the abridged version that didn't give you, the setup to lead to that. So yeah, we're introducing skate checking here. That's a feature where, you can hit a button and launch someone, and it's a lot more useful in the Gen 7 version where there's other people in the overworld. But, yeah, here's skate checking.
Yeah,
It's a thing.
I feel like this is foreshadowed because of how we went like knocking people down beforehand, but yeah, like it's a lot more obvious that you're just beating people up while skateboarding. I like this.
Yeah, and I mean,
You remember when I was asking for a game all about just destroying people? I mean, like,
Proving Ground might be your game.
maybe
Getting some perfect hits.
get the rest, make them bleed.
Jesus Christ.
Dustin, you were running that guy's balls over. Holy shit.
Try to
Fucking
turn CBT
flying.
into a skateboarding pun.
That's
now.
pretty am.
CVT.
But yeah, I mean, I'll just, mention it again, and like, obviously in Gen 7 that makes a lot more sense, and there's events that lead up to you standing next to Dustin Dollin and him getting a phone call.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
I will say it is actually a really fun thing to use in the Gen 7 version.
Yeah.
Because that game has full ragdoll physics pretty much. So like
Yeah.
Also, I'll tell you this: if you enter in the cheat code Booyah, all caps, you get a super check. That's for all you at home
cool.
playing along.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you like. There's that one mission that comes later where it actually measures how far you check people, so you can see how far you check people with that cheat on. It's like 400, 500 feet. It's
Yeah.
great.
I mean, if someone's gonna put Booyah into the cheat code spot, they gotta get something,
Yeah.
I'm glad that there are actual cheat codes here, because it seemed by like Project 8 they'd just given up on cheat codes. But if they kind of tried a little harder here for Proving Ground, that's nice.
You just
I'm also
really do
loving
not
the
like
fact
this.
that
Yeah, why do you
just-
hate this guy so much?
Because he's in my freaking way. I'm trying to do the manual
We
challenge.
want to
and
go
he's
am, man.
Yeah.
You beat that guy to a pulp just to get am.
Well, yeah, that.
Yeah.
I don't
mean,
know.
no, that's a
Anyone
good
else?
reason to do it.
Am.
Anyone else would have not beat him at all and gotten nothing.
Yeah, that's true. Oh!
If I were that guy,
That's
I
a
would have
little
made fun
scary.
of you for getting am. I would have dunked on you. I would have dunked on you pretty hard.
Cool.
Big dunk.
Yeah.
What is this music?
Good.
It's a song. Yeah, a lot of
Music.
the heavier stuff has ended up playing in the playthroughs, and I mean, there is some pretty heavy stuff.
I don't
like,
have a problem with it. I'm just wondering what the band is.
I don't remember on this one. But I mean, there is some kind of heavy, like, metal stuff here. Like, At the Gates, oh god, Pig Destroyer. They've been in, like, every other Tony Hawk game. Some other stuff. There's, Maylene and the Sons of Disaster, which had, like, one song. That is, of course, this song. I think, obviously not just one song, but, like, the only song
Right.
I remember them from. But this song was, like, everywhere. It was kind of like,
I see
I
this
mentioned
line
the
has
Silver
made
Sun
it back.
pickups last time.
Oh yeah, I left a comment on the first video today. You mentioned how like the Silver Sun pickups kind of just dropped off, And believe it or not, the song that is in this game is in Skater XL.
Oh.
Huh.
Yeah, that game has
So not
really
new. So not new stuff.
no,
the
it's
same
not a new
stuff.
song. That game
Okay.
has like a really interesting soundtrack with some instrumental hip hop and some '90s indie rock, '90s 2000s indie rock. Like they got two Interpol songs, one off their most recent album and their most famous song.
Okay.
They got a Built to Spill song in there off their most famous album. Not their most famous song though, but like
Yeah. Well,
What's up, Shane? Hey, man, I'm on the lookout. Heard Bam's in town. So? He owes me money, man. I need it. I got you covered. Yeah, it's $100. You loan money to Bam Margera. What are you, an idiot? Look out, idiot! Well, that's him. Let's get him. Man, what the f... Remember me?
No, should I?
I gave you $100 last year so you could soap the love fountain, remember?
Oh yeah. Hey, what's up, man?
What's up? You owe me $100.
Oh, yeah, sure. Just a second. Happy?
I like how he expects it.
that
Well,
one
he
got
got his money.
especially butchered. Like, that's not even the full cutscene in the Gen 7 version. Like, Bam actually, invites you along to go climb shit. But here it's just like, alright, I paid you.
Plot
Now
over.
leave me the fuck alone.
Conflict resolved.
But yeah, Bam's break-in challenge teaches you about, like, climbing and stuff, so now you can climb ladders and shit.
And Bam
Alright.
definitely sounded disinterested to be here. He's just like, oh yeah, here's
Well, I
here's
mean,
your money,
note
man.
the timer
wild.
is Bam's patience.
I
What's wild?
love that you put the skateboard on your belt, but still only use one hand to go up the ladder.
It's great.
Yeah.
They're flexing,
I was
you know?
about to be like, oh, cool. Finally, you're using both hands for the ladder. That's safety first. And then, like, no.
We're reckless, man.
Yeah, I guess.
3 points of contact is for bitches.
Damn.
Well, yeah. I mean, that makes you a bitch. That was 3 points of contact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 points of contact, more like 3 points of bitch.
Oh, 3 constant points of contact. Right, okay.
Yeah.
Because without your hands, then it's just 2.
Yeah.
Or 0 if you just leap up it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I asked that. I never got an answer. Do you still need to keep 3 points of contact on the corporate ladder, or can you jump up that?
As long as you manage to keep 3 points, yeah. So you can like burn the. Look at it.
God, I didn't even really notice.
Oh my god.
But like,
I think in the sorry, go ahead.
No good, no good.
I think in the Jet 7 version you do use both hands. Like you put your skateboard on your belt and use both hands. So it's like, if I remember right, I might be wrong.
Imagine using one hand for this.
Yeah. So it's like they kind of half did that, but then stuck with the animation where your guy held the skateboard in previous games. They kind of did 50-50 and got the weirdest of both worlds.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Okay, what were you?
I was just gonna say, when you're traveling up the corporate ladder, if you're going to burn one of those bridges, you better form another bridge, so that you don't end up, lonely at the top.
Here's the Silver Sun pickup song. Also, it's lonely at the top of whatever you do. You always got to watch motherfuckers around you.
The problem,
Gangstar, nice.
Yeah.
Anytime
Dave Mira.
I remember. This is such a weird old reference. Okay.
Fits
You
right
guys
in.
you're gonna be like, why do you remember this? And I'll be like, I don't know. I remember when Arnold Schwarzenegger became governor of California. Conan O'Brien had a bit on his show where he was doing the bit was that he was doing an interview with Arnold. Arnold's not actually on the show, he's just doing a bit, and that Arnold is talking about how he's going to become president next, and he, I guess in the fiction of the bit, he becomes president, and then he's talking about it.
Skills are out of control.
God
Great.
damn.
Come on, page 44.
Control
Keep the
spelled
momentum.
wrong as well. Control.
Oh.
And at the end of it, he says, because he's a clone of Arnold Schwarzenegger, he says it's clonely at the top, and I don't remember any of the other context.
Huh.
Wow.
That was some
Yeah, that's
payoff.
all
to
I
the
remember.
story.
Yeah, that's all I remember of it. I
Cool.
recognize it's not a payoff.
But there's a pun, so now you win.
Yeah.
That was in the other video. We didn't announce the winner. It's
So
we're not going to.
I
Fuck,
joined
the timelines
Nixon.
are crossing.
Yeah. I'm surprised you didn't choose
Skater.
Billabong this time because of how much Billabong is around this entire game.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not influenced by brands.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I picked
Unless
one.
You chose
unless
Nixon.
they choose to sponsor the Aesthetic 47 channel, in
Yeah.
which case he's very willing to be
Right.
influenced
Yeah,
by
call
brands.
us Nixon.
Right, I will sell out to the highest bidder.
Yeah, I haven't ever been influenced by brands yet.
Yeah.
I actually was gonna say I was gonna make a joke about the Nixon Jib Fest, but then I remember you can't jib on a skateboard, just like you can't huck on a snowboard.
Well, you can jib on a skateboard, you just can't do it well.
I mean, they had snow skating. What about skate snow, where you I don't know, try to go down a hill, snowboard down a hill, just with a skateboard with the wheels on still.
Without the wheels, that's City Escape.
Damn, it always comes back to Sonic.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's
You know
why we
that
have you
rule,
here.
if you can think of it, Sonic did it.
Yeah.
Except for skateboarding.
Yeah, except for skateboarding and a lot of other things.
So yeah, I did everything in this area except for the 3 arcade machines. That's gonna be my plan again.
Fuck 'em.
If I want to do the arcade machines, I'll do it all in a bonus video.
Right on.
And again, this area is just by itself here in this version, so there would have been the transition to Baltimore Inner Harbor, but it's literally a different area with a different level. So that wraps it up for this version. We got introduced to some other mechanics jumped into some other storylines, like at arbitrary points in them. Actually, the Bam one was at the start, but they butchered that cutscene again. That's, like I said, that annoys me a little bit. It's going to look super weird in this version, and you're going to see things here first. But whatever. And so, yeah, next time we are going to go to Baltimore Inner Harbor, I believe, on this version.
All right.